What's up, junkies? Welcome to this week's upload. Today, I don't really know what we're doing. I mean, I kind of have an idea of how to get the car sitting, but as far as getting the car going, I have two options. One option is to either completely swap both sides back to my OEM setup here, minus these tension rods, which is whatever. But unfortunately, these tension rods won't work with the extended LCAs because they need to have this bend like this one does here, but obviously it's snapped. And it's around $300 to get new ones, and I just don't have the money for that, especially when I'm saving for new coilovers, which is gonna be like, you know, ranging from $1,400 to $1,800. So for now, I'm not sure. I think what I wanna do for now is to bend this LCA. This is the one I bent, and it's the extended one. I kind of want to bend this one back to where the car can sit and move around in the driveway. Definitely not drive on the street or anything like that, but just to get it that way, and then have somebody else extend one of these control arms for me. I just want to get it to where it's not sitting on jack stands. Not sure how I'm really gonna do this. Maybe just clamp on the strongest point here, which would be where the bushing is, and maybe just try to hammer it back with some heat. I don't really have a whole lot of confidence in this though. It's weird because it's not only bent that way, but it's also bent like upwards. So this thing's pretty tweaked. It's got a very big low spot here, and that's where all the damage really took place. I'd also like to shout out Villains for their strong welds, because the control arm up here, almost right where it mounts up to the subframe, is the part that bent and it snapped this tension rod right off, clean off, and the welds held nicely. If you guys didn't notice, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I just want the car to sit normally, because the way it's bent back, I can't really bolt any of the new suspension up, and the wheel just sits really far backwards. Neat cycle here. My very poor failed attempts of trying to bend it back, I'm just not even gonna keep going with it. But anyway, here's what a healthy stock one looks like, and then here's what my extended one looks like. And it's, as you can see, bent upwards and kinked that way so much that it almost doesn't even look extended. They almost both look the same length. But I'm gonna make the executive decision to just, I guess, wait with the car on jack stands, find somebody to extend this John here, just buy some new tension rods, unfortunately. But thanks to Cody, I have these spare coilovers that I'm gonna have on there for now. And then, yeah, once I get that and the LCA, it should be drivable again. I'll just go ahead and take my other Fortunato off of this side, put the other coilover on, so that way they're at least matching. So real quick, I'm just gonna cut here, get this bump stop off very carefully. I should be able to grind the rest off. that was quicker than expected. Thanks to my dad, he brought my old LCA to his fabricator buddy, and he knocked that out for us. Now, we can have a car that actually sits on the ground. And then the only thing holding us up at that point is still that tension rod. I'll get it sooner or later, but for now, I just want to get the car in the ground because I hate seeing it the way it is. Okay, so we're ready to put the car back on the ground. Obviously, like I said, it's not gonna be drivable yet because this arm still needs replacing, but at least I can just have it on the ground and not see it on jack stands and maybe move it around a couple times if I have to. And I'm assuming I'm gonna get a bit more camber with these coilovers, it looks like. I don't know, I can't tell until I get it on the ground. But I did adjust the top hats as far out as possible because obviously it's got the 40mm angle kit. So that brings the tire way farther out. That's why you see drift cars, they look all stanced out and spaced out in the front. It's because the extended LCAs, and a lot of the time, sometimes people will have to notch out their strut towers to compensate for that extra room they need to make it so the car drives better for the suspension geometry. And I didn't damage the tire really at all. Did rub the firewall a bit, and it doesn't like to do that, obviously, but since it's a brand new tire, it held up pretty well. I still haven't even got to test out these tires hardly. I think this is the longest I've ever had brand new tires on the 240, simply just because I couldn't just go beat the heck out of it. After first glance, you know, and adjusting the top hats, I don't think there's a huge difference with the camber, thankfully. This one might have a little more, but I'm pretty sure this one always has a little more, to be honest. Alrighty guys, well that might be it for this episode. If not, I'll film something else, but for the time being, I don't really have any parts I can install or anything I can really do to the car to make it more ready other than just get that dang tension rod ordered. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, sub, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.